Hello, welcome back to the channel. This week we have another grocery haul for you, and we shopped at Vons, Trader Joe's, and Aldi. We got some really good stuff, so let's get into it. And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Okay, let's get started with Trader Joe's. One of the things we bought this week are these no boil noodles. These are relatively new within the past 6 months or so, and they're pretty interesting because they say no boil, but the instructions on the back actually give you boil instructions. So I assume these are sort of par-boiled noodles, but I actually like putting these into Asian dishes, which you'll see shortly. So 3 pasta nets are 250 calories and 11 grams of protein. So I actually think that's pretty great, and they have a nice texture. You just do have to boil these no boil noodles. So kind of interesting, but we like them. And then to pair with that, we got this barbecue chicken teriyaki. And this is something we've had before and really enjoy. It's got great macros as well. Let's go ahead and take a look. Yep, so you can see the nutrition facts here. It's about 4 servings, and each serving has 9 grams of fat, but it has 31 grams of protein, which is really, really great. And it does have some added sugar in here, but what I like to do is bulk this out. So I'll make some broccoli, carrots, and peas, and then mix this in with some of the no boil noodles, and then you just have a really great meal. So I really enjoy this chicken teriyaki from Trader Joe's. All right, and then over here we have some of the organic heirloom medley cherry tomatoes. We tend to get this every week. This week we're doing couscous bowls again for husband's lunch, and so he likes to put those in there. And this week, pretty exciting, there's a new item, and these are peanut butter flavored baking chips. And I'm excited about this because I've been doing a lot of baking recently, and I think this will be really fun to throw into my peanut butter flavored items. Okay, over here we wanted to get some nicer cheese than some of the ones that already come shredded. So we got a classic, which is Trader Joe's Unexpected Cheddar. This is just a really great staple. It's something that we tend to go for over and over again. And like the title describes, it's unexpected in that it's just better than a regular cheddar. It's got a little bit of the crystallization and a little bit more sophisticated flavor. So we really like that. And then we just got a couple of bananas for the week, nothing too exciting there. And then over here, we got 3 birthday cards. We've got a couple birthdays coming up. And I really, really enjoy Trader Joe's cards because they're so creative and so cute. This one with the llama is for a friend of ours. They have a 2-year-old and she's celebrating a birthday. And all of these, fun trick about them is you don't have to actually open them to see what's inside. You can just flip them over and then you'll see the contents on the inside. So don't feel like you have to open each of these sleeves. So we got that one, and then we got this happy birthday monster one, and this really fun It's Your Day with some ladies celebrating on a bike. So looking forward to sharing those with our friends. Okay, next up, let's get into Aldi, and we'll start with the produce. For this week, we grabbed another bag of strawberries. And as I mentioned, fresh fruit in our area is just really expensive. So I've been headed toward frozen fruit because obviously it lasts longer and it's just a better price. So here's some more frozen strawberries. We also got some grapes this week, and these are red grapes, which is a favorite of mine. And then over here, we just have a cucumber. I think it was on a really great sale, and James is going to have that for some snacks. And then we got 2 avocados, which were also a really great price, and he'll be able to use those in his couscous bowls. Okay, so some other items we got more of the non-fat, plain Friendly Farms Greek yogurt, and I use this for my overnight oats. It's got great macros. It's 90 calories and high in protein. So I like to pick that up, if not every week, every other week. We also got some salsa con queso. This is something that we'll use if James is having nachos or something like that. But I also sometimes like to dip some chicken in it. I feel like it's a nice, flavorful dip, and it's only 45 calories for 2 tablespoons. So that's really nice. And then for the couscous bowls, James will be adding some black beans. So we picked up some of those for his lunch. Okay, we got some more protein granola, and this is for James. He likes to put this on top of his overnight oats. Last time, I believe he got the chocolate flavor. So this week it looks like he got oats and honey. And again, I don't know that he knows that this is protein granola, but he seems to be enjoying it. So, why worry about it? And then over here, we got some of the sugar free, fat free chocolate instant jello pudding mix, which is a mouthful. But as I've mentioned before, we use a couple grams of this in our Ninja creamy recipes. And so for that, we basically make our own ice cream and we use this as a thickener, and it works really, really well. So you'll see this a lot. And then this is kind of an interesting one. It's Aldi's brand and it's keto friendly white bread. And, verdicts out on whether or not you feel like keto bread is what you need. But what I like about this bread is I think it tastes pretty good. I've had other lower carb or keto breads that are extremely dry, and I don't feel like this one is. I feel like it still retains some of its moisture. It's actually edible. And I imagine what they do is the fiber trick, which is that they put a ton of fiber in there, and so the carbs and the fiber kind of equalize. I'm not too worried about it. I like that it's a lower calorie, good tasting bread, and I only have it on occasion. It can be a little pricey. I saw it was down a little bit this week, so I figured I would pick up some more, and is something I enjoy in moderation. Okay, and then meats this week. I like to shop the sales. And so when I went over to the meat section, the 96.4 ground beef, they had one that was 50% off. So we went ahead and grabbed this. Something I think is really interesting is a couple months ago, this used to be 140 calories for 4 ounces, and now it's 150. So I'm not, I mean, I find it hard to believe that the actual meat itself has changed. So maybe they're just tracking that a little bit more accurately. But anyway, it's something that I've noticed is different, and this is, I think, best by tomorrow when I'm filming this. So we'll just pop this into the freezer and use it when we need it. But I love when they have these 50% off because 96 ground beef can be pretty expensive. So it's just something to watch out for if you're interested at your Aldi. Sometimes they have one or two of these. And then additionally, this seemed to be on a sale as well, and I didn't need any more right this second, but it looked like it was good for another several weeks. Thank you, preservatives, even though it's saying no nitrites or hormones or anything. But anyway, this is the deli selected oven roasted turkey breast. This is something I enjoy snacking on. I can use it with my keto bread, and it's just 50 calories for 3 slices, and I think about 8 grams of protein. So I enjoy having that on hand and picked it up. We also went ahead and picked up the milk I use, which is the vanilla almond milk from Aldi. This is the Friendly Farms brand. Again, just a staple, so I tend to get that, if not every week, every other week. And then we just needed some eggs, so we got these 12 large cage-free eggs. And the very last thing we picked up from Aldi, James was saying my cutting boards were looking a little sad and pathetic, so he thought we needed some new ones, which I appreciate. So this is a 2-pack. They look pretty sturdy, but can report back on how we like them. I think the pink is a little aggressive. I kind of like a white or a wooden one, but they'll do the job fine, and maybe I'll get used to it and only want pink cutting boards after this. You never know. But that's everything from Aldi. Okay, we are moving on to Vons, and I just want you to be prepared because boy, did I get some deals at Vons. So there's going to be some pretty good numbers, I think, popping up. These, decent. But for this gallon of milk, we picked that up, and that is for James. He drinks whole milk, and I'm here for it. It's what he likes. And then we also got a 4-pack. We've just kind of removed it from its 4-packedness. But I believe I got these for $2.97. I'll pop up the price, which for Chobani Zero Sugar is a pretty good deal. I just went for one of my tried and true flavors, strawberry cheesecake, though I see inspired is in very small font on that as well. But these are great. They're 60 calories, 11 grams of protein. And when they're on sale, I snag them. Okay, so next up, we're starting what was called the 10 for 10 deal. And so that was basically every product that you got that was part of this offering, you would get it for $1. So we picked up these baby cut carrots for $1, something we use in recipes and like to have on hand for snacks. These tuna pouches were also part of that deal, so each of these were $1 as well. I got this reduced sodium one that you can see is 70 calories and 17 grams of protein. That I don't think will have any particular flavoring, but the one on the right is a little bit more interesting. It's hot buffalo, and that is 70 calories and 15 grams of protein. And sometimes these are nice to have if you aren't looking to necessarily eat a whole tin of tuna. These little pouches have a little bit less, but still a good ratio of protein. So I like to have these on hand, and they are part of that deal. So the next thing that we picked up that was in the deal are these Green Giant lightly sauced, simply steamed vegetables. Also a mouthful. I've showed these before. What I like about these, they're 40 to 45 calories a serving. I usually have the whole pouch or bag. And so that's 80 to 90 calories. And then I like to pair that with a protein. So either a chicken breast or a tin of tuna or whatever it might be. And it's just a good kind of high volume meal or mini meal that I really like. And it's just convenient that it's already got the cauliflower and broccoli together with a little bit of a sauce, so you can just add your protein. So we got 3 of them. And then when my frozen food is on sale, I stock up. It's not something I eat every day. I probably have one of these maybe once a week, but it's a really nice, convenient option for something like that. And I tend to go for these particular ones are all 200 calories or less, and that's because I can kind of have them as a snack, or I can add more things to them and bulk them up. So the slow roasted turkey breast, that one I've had before as well, with the creamy basil chicken with vegetables, and I know those are good. I never got the breakfast ones before because it kind of just seemed like I could make that really easily, but incredible deal. I got each of these for $1, which is insane, I think, given how prices are these days. So I figured I would go ahead and try some of the breakfast ones. So I'm looking forward to trying them, and we'll report back on how I like them. Okay, and then the last thing we got are the Signature Select Sparkling Flavored Waters. And this might look a little bit random, but hear me out. These are caffeine free, and there's usually 10 calories. Yeah, I can see it through the back in the whole bottle, and these taste really good. So every night we have, a little glass of this with our dinner, and we call this our cocktail. And it's just kind of fun to have something that's a different flavor. And, we go through maybe 2 a week split between the two of us. So I know there's lots of natural flavors and things in here, but we have a small amount, and it kind of feels like we're having a special drink when we have dinner. So we like to pick these up, and these were on a little bit of a sale. So we went ahead and got 4. And that's everything from this week's grocery haul. I hope it gave you some ideas. I hope there were some interesting foods for you to look at and think about purchasing in the future. And I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. So please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.